What if I told you the most powerful fat-burning window of your entire day happens while you're asleep? Yeah, no gym, no sweating, no crazy meal prep, no punishment workouts. And still, most people mess this up before their head even hits the pillow. The real key to fat loss isn't doing more cardio or slashing your calories over and over. It's what you do in those last few hours before bed. And once you get this, you can literally try it tonight. Most people think fat loss is all about discipline during the day. Wake up early, train hard, eat clean, stay on track. That's what we've all been told, right? So let me tell you about Jake. Jake's that guy who does everything right. Wakes up at 6 a.m., drinks his black coffee, does fasted cardio, eats his chicken and rice, packs protein shakes, skips dessert, tracks every macro like a machine. He's consistent, focused, motivated, but every morning, scale doesn't budge. Maybe up a pound, down a pound, but basically stuck. And honestly, the hardest part isn't the workouts, it's the mental drain. Every night he's laying in bed like, I did everything right. Why isn't this working? Here's what he didn't realize. His fat loss wasn't being decided at 6 a.m. on the treadmill. It was being decided at 11:47 p.m. when he's scrolling on his phone, snacking. Every night, your body makes a call. Burn fat or store it. And that decision mostly comes down to two hormones, insulin and growth hormone. You've probably heard of insulin. Growth hormone, not as much, but that's the real game changer. When you're in deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone in powerful bursts. That's what helps with recovery, muscle repair, and most importantly here, burning stored fat for energy. But here's the catch. That whole process gets messed up if your insulin is still high, and insulin spikes every time you eat, especially carbs or sugar. That's normal, it's not bad, but when insulin is high, your body switches into storage mode, not fat-burning mode. So if you're eating late at night, your body never fully flips into fat-burning mode while you sleep. Instead, it stays in storage mode. Now, think about a normal evening. Dinner at like 7:30. Then maybe some nuts later, a protein bar because it's healthy, a glass of wine to chill, spoon of peanut butter, maybe cereal because you're still within calories. Individually, no big deal. But stacked together, your insulin stays elevated all night. And just like that, you shut down your biggest fat-burning window. That's exactly what Jake was doing. He ate clean all day, but every night around 10:30 he'd reward himself. Sometimes healthy, sometimes not, but it was consistent, and without realizing it, he was blocking his body from burning fat overnight. So here's the shift you need to make. Stop trying to burn more calories and start protecting your nighttime fat-burning window. When your insulin drops low before sleep, your body switches into fat-burning mode way more efficiently. Growth hormone kicks in, and now your body can actually tap into stored fat. And the crazy part is, this goes on for 6 to 8 hours while you're literally doing nothing. No extra work, just better timing. So what's the trick? Simple. Create a 3-hour no-eating window before bed. That means finishing your last meal at least 3 hours before you sleep. So if you're going to bed at 10:30, your last meal should be done by 7:30. After that, no calories. Water's fine. Herbal tea's fine, but no snacks, no just a bite, no drinks with calories. Also, your last meal matters. Go for solid protein, some healthy fats, and don't go crazy on fast-digesting carbs late at night. It's not about cutting carbs forever, just timing them smarter. Once you stop eating, insulin naturally drops. Your body shifts into fat-burning state. Then you fall asleep, deep sleep hits, growth hormone kicks in, and now everything is working in your favor. You're not doing more, you're just getting out of your own way. Think of your body like a factory running a night shift. That shift is designed for recovery and fat burning. But every time you eat late, it's like turning the lights back on and interrupting everything. Nothing runs properly. When you stop eating earlier, you're just letting the system do its job. And here's the cool part. People notice changes pretty fast, not because it's magic, but because they were unknowingly blocking this process for years. Once they stop interfering, things start moving. Scale drops, waist gets tighter, less bloating, better energy. If you want to level it up even more, take a short 10 to 15-minute walk after your last meal. It helps bring insulin down faster. Focus on better sleep. Magnesium before bed can help you relax. Keep your room a bit cooler and try to stay off screens an hour before bed so your sleep gets deeper. Notice something? None of this is extreme. No suffering, no starving, no doubling workouts. It's just about setting your body up the right way. Back to Jake. He didn't do more cardio, didn't cut more calories, didn't jump into some crazy diet. He just stopped eating late. At first, it felt weird. He realized it wasn't hunger, it was habit, boredom, stress, routine. But after about 2 weeks, boom, things changed. Scale started dropping, waist got smaller, but more importantly, he finally felt in control. For the first time, he wasn't fighting his body, he was working with it. Now, yeah, calories still matter, food quality matters, movement matters. But if you're already doing all that and still stuck, this might be the missing piece. Fat loss isn't just about how much you eat, it's about when you eat and the environment you create in your body. So try this tonight. Pick your bedtime. Go back 3 hours, finish your last meal before that, then no calories, hydrate, chill, protect your sleep. And in the morning, don't just check the scale, notice how you feel, your energy, digestion, hunger. Because sometimes the biggest fat loss mistake isn't what you're doing during the day, it's what's happening at night. And once you understand that your body already has a built-in fat-burning system, you don't need to push harder. You just need to stop getting in the way. So before you add another workout or cut more calories, ask yourself, are you protecting your nighttime fat-burning window? Because the real transformation might not come from doing more, it might come from finally letting your body do its thing.